Okay. So first of all, we learned that V vector is omega vector cross R. We learned the right hand thumb rule and all that. Okay, A vector cross B vector, take the time, right? In both of them. Then we learned that acceleration vector can be written as AC vector plus AT vector, right? Okay, and then AC vector is equal to omega vector cross B vector, and AT vector equals alpha vector cross R vector. I told you something about AT, that is AT vector or acceleration tangential acceleration only changes speed, does not make the object turn, it only changes the speed, right? Okay, and it is that if speed is increasing, speed of the particle is increasing, then AT vector and V vector are in same direction. And if the speed of particle is decreasing, then the AT vector and V vector are in opposite direction. Okay, and if AT is zero, that happens when alpha is 0. That means omega is constant, and that also means speed is constant. However, then there were 5 sentences that I made you write. Okay, one is that if V vector and A vector are having acute angle, then the speed will increase. Opposite angle speed will decrease. At angle 90, then the speed will not change. Barabar? And A sentence omega and alpha nada. That is, if omega vector and alpha vector are in same direction, then the speed will, angular speed will increase, and otherwise it will decrease. Along with that, we also learned that if you have got a rotating body, then you can find the omega vector by right hand thumb rule. Okay, by closing your fingers or by screw rule. Either way. Alright? So that's what we have learned in the last couple of lectures. Then I told you that we will write a few sentences about AC. Right? Let me just confirm we are done with AT. We have written. Who has it written? Can I see it? Okay, we are done. So that's it about AT. Time for AC. Erasing people. So now about centripetal acceleration, that is AC. AC vector again is omega vector cross V vector, and this is always towards the center. Now, one more thing is that AC's formula is V square by R. Hopefully you remember. AC is equal to V square by R. Another thing is that from this relation also you can write this formula omega into V into sine 90, because if you remember the diagram that we were drawing yesterday, so this is going in a circle, this is a rotating body in axis state, and the velocity is, then omega vector is going to be towards U. Right? Omega vector will be towards U. So angle between V and omega is 90. So yeah, omega V sine 90. Sine 90 is 1. You have omega V. Is that okay or not okay? Yes. Right? And you can also write it as omega square R. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, I will. Putting V's formula. V is equal to omega R. જો આ કમાલ છે ફોર્મ્યુલા લખવાની અને ફોર્મ્યુલા નહીં લખવાની. બરાબર? કાલે જોજો બધાને V equal to omega R મોઢે આવડતું જશે. બરાબર? કાલે લખો તો પરમ દિવસે. બરાબર ને? So we use V equal to omega R and we get omega square R. આ બધી ફોર્મ્યુલા centripetal acceleration. Now net acceleration. Net, that is total. So total acceleration A vector is once again AC vector plus AT vector. This is, this is in vector form. If you want to find the magnitude of the total acceleration, A is equal to. How do you find magnitude when you are adding two vectors? There is a formula of resultant. You remember that, everyone? The formula is R equal to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos this is AC. Suppose AT is in this direction. So what's the angle between AC and AT? 90 degree. Very good. So if you do that here, you get AC square plus AT square plus 2 AC AT cos 90. Cos 90 means cos 90 degree is cos 90 degree is cos 90 degrees is 0. So ultimately you get A is equal to under root AC square plus AT square. Alright, A is equal to under root AC square plus, that is the net acceleration. You can always put AC and AT into value, of course. It's superficial. अच्छा, AT નું magnitude लगाયું. Just check that. Did I make you write AT is magnitude? तो ये लगी एक लाइन होती. AT equal to alpha r sin 90. That is nothing but 1. ये समझाओगे फटाफट. So here you have r vector in this direction, position vector, alpha vector कई बाजू है. Let's say the angular speed is increasing, then alpha vector is also in direction of omega vector. So what's the angle between alpha vector and r vector? 90 है. एक right side है, एक arm है. So the angle between them is 90. So angle 90 है तो magnitude sign करो तो यहाँ sin 90 लगू पड़ेगा नहीं. And sin 90 is 1. Okay, so that's why AT is equal to alpha into half. Clear? So ये मैंने use कर दिया. Make sure you write it. બધી ફોર્મ્યુલા વેક્ટર અને સ્કેલર બે ફોર્મમાં આવડવી જોઈએ કારણ કે તો જ સ્પીડ વધે સોલ્વ કરવાનું. Okay, here is a question to test your concept. Have you ever seen a CD player? Yes. Have you seen it? Not sure. Yes. Sure, everyone? Yes. Okay, so you might have also noted that sometimes when the CD is being used and you press that button so the tray comes out. And sometimes it would happen that the CD is still rotating even after it has come out. Have you noted that? Yes. Right? The CD would still be rotating. So let's say this is what we are talking about. You press that button on the tray and the tray has come out, but this CD is still rotating. Understood? This CD is still rotating. I know diagram, the CD. Okay. Now on the CD, there is a point P here. On the CD, there is a point P. Okay. So after you have pressed that button and now the CD is the tray has come out and the CD is still spinning. You have to tell me what is the direction of the following quantities for the point P. Okay, direction of following quantities for point P. Okay, so first of all, omega vector, V vector, and then you have alpha vector, then you have AC vector, and then you have AT vector, and then A vector. ઓકે પહેલા બે ચરણમાં કઈ ઓપ્શન નહીં આવું પછી ઓપ્શન આપવાનું ચાલુ કરી. ઓકે right, let's start. So this series, like I said, it's rotating like this and the tray has come out. Now you have to think what's going to happen. બરાબર તો પહેલા ઓમેગા થી ચાલુ કરો. ઓમેગા તો સૌથી ઈઝી ને. For example, for the fan, what is the direction of omega? Downward. એ કેવી રીતે કરવાનું યાદ છે ને? Use your right hand. Ayushi. Okay, is it clear? We have to use the right hand and we have to do it. So omega ni direction શું આવશે? Upward. એને outside કહેવાય, upwards નો કહેવાય. બરાબર ને? એના માટે એક સિમ્બોલ મેં તમને કીધો હતો. What's that? Dot. Okay, dot for out of the plane. Clear? કારણ કે જો up, down, left, right એવું બધું આપણને ફાવે. પણ out અને in આપણે draw ન કરી શકીએ. I hope you realize that. So અહીંયા હવામાં draw કરો આમ. Got it? So we have to use some other term for it. So the answer of omega vector will be dot. Is that clear? That is coming out towards you. ચલો પહેલું થઈ ગયું. હવે v vector. ચલો ફટાફટ v vector. V vector. Right side. Well done. Correct. Right side. Very simple છે. This particle P is obviously going in a circle. Yes or no? CD ની axis તો અહીંયા જોઈ ને આમાં ફરતી હોય ને CD. Yes or no? Yes. So this will have velocity tangent to the path. That is the velocity of that point P will be towards the right side. Who understood that? બરાબર? એનો ખબર પડી? આમ જ ફરે કાલ આવવાનું હતું સ્કૂલ. Okay, it's rotating like this, so this point will have velocity in this direction. બરાબર? હવે એક એક્ઝામ માં એબ્સેન્ટ રહ્યા એટલે બધું બીજી વાર લેતા નહીં, બહુ મોંઘું પડી જશે તમને. Okay, so v vector will be in this direction. Clear? કારણ કે આમ એન્ટી ક્લોકવાઇઝ. ચલો બે પતી ગયા. હવે આલ્ફા વેક્ટર. રાઈટ સાઈડ. Alpha vector. With result. Yes, Amrita.
When the train is coming out, the speed of the CD is decreasing.
Speed is decreasing.
Angular speed.
Angular speed is decreasing. All right.
Therefore, the direction of alpha and the omega in opposite to each other.
Okay. So, what's your final answer of direction of alpha vector?
Cross.
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 Sit down. Correct. You can see that this CD is spinning like this, so omega is in this direction. We already figured it out. Okay. Then we also understood that because the CD has, the tray has come out, now the CD will stop spinning. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it will become slow. The angular speed will decrease. એવું થાય ને કે બહાર કાઢો પછી full speed માં કરે. Right? Okay, everyone got that? When it comes out, after that it's going to slow down. So as it slows down, omega's value will decrease. Now when omega's value is decreasing, what have I taught you? Direction of alpha vector and omega vector are opposite. So omega arm છે, alpha arm. That is, alpha will be inside. So લખતા જજો લખવા હોય તો. Okay, so we are done with alpha. Now time for AC, the easiest. Towards the center. Towards the center એટલે કઈ બાજુ?
Upward.
Towards the center એટલે કઈ બાજુ? Upwards. Clear or not clear? Centripetal acceleration is towards the center. So AC તો કઈ બાજુ આવશે? ઉપર આમાં. Is that okay?
Yes.
Right. Let's go to next one.
Right.
80.
Right.
80 vector. 80 vector. In direction of velocity, right side. Yes or no? Yes or no? No, wrong. Left side. Simple as that. Here is the speed increasing or decreasing? Increasing or decreasing? Decreasing. So sentence what? Sentence what? If the speed is decreasing, then AT vector and V vector are going to be in opposite direction. So V vector right side, AT vector left side. Is that clear? समझाई गई? Okay. So that gives me that AT vector is this direction. Again, same thing. Opposite to velocity because we know that speed is decreasing. Okay. तो एक बाकी રહ્યું. હવે એના માટે હું ઓપ્શન આપું છું. ઓકે, સો 1 2 3 4 5. If it's not clear what I have drawn, here we go. 1 2 3 4 5. out of these five, which is the correct direction of acceleration of particle P? બધાનું ગમે તેનું નથી find કરવાનું, ખાલી P નું જ find કરવાનું. What is the acceleration direction for particle P? 1 2 3 4 or 5? Bolo 2. Yes, 2 is the right answer by using parallelogram law of addition. सीधू बोलवो है or by components also. एकदम easy होता है. We know that AT vector is in this direction and AC vector is in this direction. Yes or no? આવું જશે ને? So where resultant or net acceleration A vector, which is nothing but AC vector plus AT vector, अब इन्हें add करवाना and they are joined by their, अब इन्हें add करवाना, they are joined by their tail. So which law of addition? Parallelogram law of addition. तो कई बाजू आवे? Diagonal draw करवानी ने हम complete करीने. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is your final answer. So the answer is going to be बराबर. Okay. I'm erasing whatever we have here. આ બધું યાદ રાખવાનું છે હો. તો ભલે તમે પ્રેઝન્ટેશન નોંધ થાય બધું બરાબર, પણ એક્ઝામ માટે આ બધું કામનું છે. You have to remember all those sentences, all those formula, બધું આવડવું જોઈએ. ચાલો પૂછી નાખું જો હવે. Okay. Now it's very likely that, like I told you last time, everything that I put on the board today is an important point. Barabar? Everything. Okay. So please make sure you remember all of that. Barabar? Okay. We have already covered the relations, the basic relations. હવે થોડું homework પહેલા તમને આપી દઉં. Take your textbook out. There is an example that I can ask you to do for homework. Okay, you do that. You get some practice. Okay, here is the example 14, 1-4. Example 14, 1-4. મેં તમને કઈ નાનું એવું હોમવર્ક આપ્યું હતું પહેલા કે નહોતું આપ્યું? Okay. Now I'm going to give you some hint about 14. Example છે એનો મતલબ એવો નહીં કે આપણે છાપી મારી બુકમાંથી. બરાબર? This question is based on equations of kinematics. Barabar? So let's read the first line. It says angular speed of a motor wheel is increased from 1200 RPM. How many of you know what is RPM? RPM means rotations per minute, but it is not the SI unit. Angular speed IP છે ને, આ angular speed છે, but it is not the SI unit. We will have to convert to SI unit. So now let's keep it simple. One rotation. What is the SI unit of angular speed, by the way? Radian per second. SI unit of angular speed, radian per second. एक rotation થાય. How many radians? 2 pi. કોને આવડે કે one rotation is 2 pi radian. Okay, I hope everyone else would also remember it. Okay, one rotation 360 degrees is 2 pi radian. Look with the lucky look. This is not the last time you are going to be using it. So guys, चिंता મને પૂછી લે કે પૂછો એ તો નામ છે નહીં આપો. Okay, One rotation, 2 pi radian. Okay. So now if this is 1200 rpm, એને આપણે કન્વર્ટ કરવાનું રેડિયન પર સેકન્ડ. 1200 rpm converted to radian per second. So per minute 1200 rotation છે. તો radian per second માં શું આવશે વેલ્યુ? કરો કેલ્ક્યુલેટ. See if you can do it. કેલ્ક્યુલેટર ની જરૂર નથી, એલિયર આન્સર આવી જશે. It's very simple. 1200 rpm is how many radian per second? પેલા પર મિનિટ છે. કોમન સેન્સ યુઝ કરજો, બહુ વધારે પડતું હાઈફાઈ કેલ્ક્યુલેશન ન કરવા જતા. 1200 rpm per minute 1200, તો per second divide by 60, તો કેટલું થાય? 1200 divided by 60, 20 per second, 20 rotations per second. તો એક rotation 2 pi, એવું થાય ને, one rotation is 2 pi. So what will be omega's value? 40 pi radian per second. Clear or not clear? સમજાઈ ગયું ને? Okay, again 1200 per minute, 20 per second, and one rotation means 2 pi, so 20 rotations means 40 pi. So that's omega, 40 pi radian per second. But initial છે final છે? Initial. Okay, from this to this, initial. Then similarly, can you find out final angular velocity? આવડી જાય ને? એનો આવડી જાય. Okay, કરવું નથી, વાંધો નહીં. Time interval is how much? 16 seconds. Okay, what's the first question? What is the angular acceleration? Oh, group પૂછ્યું ને. What is angular acceleration? Assuming it is uniform. તો શું કરવાનું? Equations of kinematics. કઈ equation? First one. આવડી જાય ને પછી આગળ બાકીનું તમારે કરવાનું. ઓકે, હા, રોટેશનલ બરોબર ને, ઓલી તો નો યુઝ થાય ને આમાં. So you have to use equations of rotational content. Now we go to another example. It is on page number 152. 152. એમાં સેકન્ડ હોમવર્ક માં એમને કરી નાખવાનું. 152. Example 7.4. હા, cross product ને ઉપર. Find the scalar product and vector product. Be find one. Scalar product means dot product, a vector dot b vector, અને પછી vector product, that is a vector cross b vector. ઓલું કામ કરીને શું કહેવાય એને? ડિટરમિનન્ટ. મેગ્નિટ્યુડ નહીં, બરાબર ને? ડિટરમિનન્ટ. મેગ્નિટ્યુડ તો ખાલી વેક્ટર નો. ઓકે, right? So that's what you have to do. It's homework. Fine. That's it. ચલો બસ એટલું તો બહુ થઈ ગયું. Right? Let's go to the next topic. Angular momentum. બેટા યાદ કરી લ્યો તો કઈ લઈને જતું ને. Yeah. We did the relations. Now time for angular momentum of a particle. First of all, we'll start with the particle. Okay, धीरे धीरे आगे जाओ. So, what is the meaning of angular momentum? Its formal definition is as follows: moment of linear momentum is called angular momentum. Moment of linear momentum is called angular momentum. So many moments. You know, this question would be linear momentum. Momentum तो समझी क्या था? P. कहते हैं ना P vector. M into V vector. पर आज दूसरे वर्ड. Moment of. Okay, what is the meaning of that part? Moment of it. So moment of in physics or in math actually, sorry, the math no word. But anyway, moment of means or moment means effect at a distance. ગમે ત્યારે તમને આ moment of word મળે ને, that means effect at a distance. Okay, this is its literal meaning. Okay, moment of means effect of something at a distance. So here moment of linear momentum means effect of linear momentum at a distance. समझाना आपको sentence. Effect of linear momentum at a distance is called angular. मैं આ word નો meaning તમને લખી દીધો, હજી ચાલુ નથી કર્યું. બરાબર? Okay. Because we see this word multiple times. So let's start with a simple example. Let's say that pehla imaginary by thodu realistic બનાવીએ. Let's say that this is some rod, okay, and the rod is free to move around this axis. એટલે આવું કંઈ અહીંયા pin કે hinge જેવું છે. Imagine that, well, like this. The finger is the axis. And આમ ફરી શકે? Can you imagine that? Yes or no? Sure? બધાને બેઠું મગજમાં એટલું what we are talking about માઇન્ડમાં છે. Now consider that on this object, on this rod, some small mass, okay, let's say some small mass, small particle which is having some mass 1 kg, એટલે આવું નાનું ball જેવું કે કંઈક આવે, and it hits with a speed 1 meter per second, okay, and it's moving in this direction. Okay, watch what I'm doing, moving in this direction, and it hits it here. That's case 1. Okay, case 1. In another case, it hits it here with same speed, same mass. Another case. You understood what I said? Yes. एक बार અહીંયા, બીજી વાર અહીંયા છે. Suppose. Okay, so this is case 2. Every time the mass is same, the speed is also same. And then there is a third case over here. Understood the situation?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
ત્રણેય એક સાથે નથી હો. They are 3 different cases, one by one. So the question is, in which case is the momentum of this body which is hitting more? તમે question જ સાંભળતા નથી. I asked you, in which case is the momentum of the particle or the body that is moving or hitting this more? Same જ છે. Question તો મારા ખ્યાલથી હજી સમજ નથી પડી. મેં question એ પૂછ્યો તો in which case is the momentum of that body more? બધે same જ છે ને? કે નથી? Sure? કે 1 મિનિટમાં 1 into 1 2 થઈ જાય છે. એવું નથી થતું ને? 1 into 1 always remains 1. Clear? Absolutely clear about that? અચ્છા, momentum બધામાં same. હવે તમે જે વિચારતા થાય મને એ ખબર પડી ગઈ તમારા આન્સર પરથી કે તમારા પાપી મગજમાં શું ચાલે છે. બરાબર ને? Okay, it is that suppose you think of these 3 cases, in which case will the rod start rotating fastest? Case 2. Sure?
Yes.
Are you sure you are using intuition? Intuition છે પણ સાચું છે. સાચું છે, don't worry. It is right. In case 2 it would start rotating the fastest. But case 3 માં શું થાય? It will not rotate. સમજ પડે છે? It's, you know, a practical way to do this would be if this node was, let's say, free, say like go. But if you imagine that, let's say someone would stand outside and throw a large ball or maybe a coconut or a short football and hit the door. If the object hits here near the handle, then the door is likely to open. Yes or no? Yes. But if it would hit here on that side, of course, it's not going to open. Correct?
Yes.
And here આવે તો possible a little bit. Yeah, it will move a little, but not that. So why am I bringing up this? ઉપરનો sentence વાંચો એટલે સમજ પડશે. What's the difference between these cases? Distance. Distance जो है कहीं फर्क है. Mass same, speed same, momentum same. Only thing that is changing is distance. So momentum દર વખતે સેમ જ હતું, but in 3 different cases it's going to show different effects. Yes or no? Where will it show maximum effect?
Yes.
આવું હોય બીજું, સમજી ગયા ને બરાબર? So now how do we define it? હવે proper આ definition બરાબર, પણ એની equation શું આવે? Quantity છે તો એની કંઈક measurement હોય. So it's L vector, its value is given by R vector cross P vector. Okay, right? So this R includes this effect at a distance. I'm sure you all realize that the bigger the value of R, the more angular momentum shall be. L vector is the symbol of angular momentum of a particle. Small l, capital नहीं करवानो, ये बीजा माटे आवता. Be careful. Lower case l vector is R vector cross P vector. What is R vector? हमने लगाओ. एक R vector cannot be distance. बराबर ने? R vector is the position vector. Okay, from where? From the reference. And P vector is the momentum vector. बराबर? Basics clear? It's a vector again. देखाय છે જીનો ખબર પડી હોય. બરાબર ને? It is a vector. Okay. Now if you want to write the magnitude, then you are going to have to write R P sin theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
समझानो ने? Magnitude of A vector cross P vector is A B sin theta. Theta is the angle between R vector and P vector. Clear? चलो હવે आप ભલે લ્યું બેઝિક સમજાવી ગયું છે. Let's see how to use it. Okay, સમ નથી, એકદમ સિમ્પલ એક્ઝામ્પલ લેવા પડશે, so you will understand what we are doing. So suppose that here is origin or reference. Why is reference so important? Because position vector can only be drawn from origin. Position vector can only be drawn from origin. So reference to join. Is that okay? So let's say this is the reference, and here is this particle. Okay, suppose its mass is 1 kg, and let's say its velocity is towards the right side. Its velocity is towards the right side, and it is suppose 4 I caret meter per second. Okay, clear? Now, cross मारे पहला एकदम सबसे easy चीज चालू है यहाँ रखो पर. Let's say this is O in this same straight line. So you are going to have R vector like this. समझानो? देखो समझानो? केम R vector यहाँ से draw था? R vector position vector is always drawn from origin to that point. Clear? So R is R vector. So let's say this R vector is was 3j caret meter. Super j. Understood what I have written so far?
Yes.
Now we are going to find its angular momentum. Vector comma, so L vector equal to R vector, that is 3j caret cross mv, that is 4 I caret. Is it clear? 4 into 1 4, and I caret is the direction. Yes or no?
Yes.
So बोलो इसको आंसर આવશે. ખાલી બોલે 9 आता એમાંથી થશે ને minus 12 a caret. That is right. Okay, અને એનું યુનિટ એ કહી દો kg meter square per second. Okay, or newton meter. ना sorry, newton second. Excuse. Okay. So this is how you find angular momentum of a particle. We have done it in vector form. હવે કોઈ એમ કે આનું magnitude શું તો 12. એમાં ક્યાં મોટી વાત છે? Got it or not? Okay. Now along with this, I actually want to demonstrate one thing. આ ભલે આમ suppose there is another observer, okay, who is taking reference here. ઓકે તો એના માટે આ r વેક્ટર આમ so let's call it r2 vector, this old one r1, okay, હવે r2. So r2 vector now is suppose minus 4 I caret meter. Did you understand why I wrote minus 4 I caret? That's clear or not clear? Nothing about it. I'm saying that one observer takes reference here, but suppose another observer takes reference over there. Reference આપણે લઈ શકીએ, યાદ છે કે નહીં? Okay, observer has liberty, so observer takes reference here. ચલો તો હવે L2 વેક્ટર શું આવશે? The angular momentum of the same thing. આ ઈ છે ને, કઈ બદલાઈ નથી ગયું. It's still the same thing. એનો ખબર પડી? Object ક્યાં છે? Where the object? And what is the object doing? It's moving. In which direction? Right side. With how much velocity? 4 I caret meter per second. Object same? Yes. Velocity same? Yes. ખાલી ફરક શું છે? The reference is different. So હવે શું થાય જોઈએ? હવે L2 find કરવાનું છે. That is observed by this second reference. ચલો શું લખું? R2 vector cross P vector or MV vector. All right. ચલો હવે શું આવે? Minus 4 I caret cross 4 I caret. Absolutely clear this? કે નહીં? વેલોસિટી તો સેમ જ રહે ને, આમથી જોવો કે આમથી જોવો કે ચેન્જ થઈ જાય. અચ્છા તો હવે આ શું હશે? 0 16 નો આવે? વાત કરો છો. So what's the lesson learned? E lesson learned. What's the lesson learned? The lesson learned is that angular momentum of a particle depends on the reference. So look in up. Angular momentum of a particle depends on the reference. Particle is same, it's having same velocity, same, both the same thing, but still, just because reference is different, the angular momentum is different. Okay, another sentence which, I mean, it's okay if you don't write it, but you should still know. It's that just like there were analogs, kaya analogs? Translation ma v હોય speed, તો આમાં angular speed યાદ છે બધાને. પછી a acceleration acceleration એ બધું આવ્યું. પછી એવી રીતે momentum, તો આમાં આવે angular momentum. Is that okay or not okay? અરે આ તો હજી તો ઘણું છે, આખું નથી બોલું, કેટલું છે હજી તો. Okay, so why am I mentioning this? It's that you might have started thinking, આટલું જોઈને જ કદાચ તમને એવું થઈ ગયું કે translational motion, momentum, rotational motion, angular momentum. Although they are analogs, fine. But even when a particle moves in a straight line, even when a particle moves in any way, not necessarily rotation, whenever a particle moves, it might have angular momentum. So basically, what I am trying to say is that it's not like angular momentum is restricted for rotation. Did you understand what I said? I said that it's not that angular momentum is only applicable for rotation. બધી વસ્તુને angular momentum હોય. Even if I would walk straight here, you can still find my angular momentum. I don't have to go around. That's what I'm saying. Got it? Yes. Every particle, whenever it moves, it will have angular momentum. It is not necessary that particle goes in a circle. કારણ કે તમને એવું કદાચ થઈ ગયું કે આ ક્વોન્ટિટી કેવી છે? સ્પીડ for translation, angular speed for rotation, acceleration translation, angular acceleration rotation. Momentum translation. Angular momentum for everything. For everything. એવું નહીં કે ખાલી rotation માં છે. But yes, it is analogous. There is no doubt about that. But still you can find angular momentum for everything. આમ તો angular velocity એ find કરી શકાય પણ એનો કઈ બહુ મતલબ નથી. ના, એ જ હું કહું છું. એવું જરૂરી નથી કે રોટેટ થતો હોય તો જ angular momentum. Look at this example. I said that this particle is moving in that direction. Is that okay? Then we found its angular momentum. Did I even mention that whether it's moving in a circle or not? આપણને ખબર જ નથી પછી શું કરશે ને પહેલા શું કરશે. You get what I said? Yes. All we know is velocity at this point. That's it. Okay. So now we are going over to another formula of angular momentum. આ છે હવે અહીં આગળ. L is equal to જે લોકો થાકી ગયા હોય બહાર બેસી જજો મારે કંઈ કેવું ન પડે તમને. L equal to PR perpendicular. This is another formula for angular momentum. આ બધું શું છે? Magnitude of momentum multiplied by. હવે આ બહુ મોટું છે but it's still very convenient. Perpendicular distance between line of velocity and reference point. આ જ વસ્તુ ટર્મ્સ માં લખી દો બીજું કંઈ નથી. P is magnitude of moment and perpendicular distance between line of velocity and reference. બધું એક જ છે. આ ઈ છે આ ઈ છે આ ઈ. હજી આના બદલે આવું લખવું હોય તો લખાય ને RMV sin theta. Yes or no? Okay. Let me prove that. આમાંથી ઓલું prove કરવાનું. Okay, so we draw a diagram. Very simple derivation. બે લાઈન છે. Let's say that this is a particle moving here with some velocity v and its mass is m. Okay. બધી ટર્મ સમજાવું છું. Don't worry. And here is reference. ક્યાંય પણ reference લઈ લો તો તે immediately ગમે તે હોય એનાથી કંઈ પણ origin reference. So first of all I'm going to draw r vector. Okay. આમ draw થાય ને r vector. એમ ન થાય. એકવાર જોવો મને. Okay. Now what is meaning of line of velocity? What is meaning of line of velocity? Velocity vector દેખાય ઈ જે લાઈન માં હોય એકદમ ઈઝી છે વધારે કન્ફ્યુઝન માઇન્ડ માં ક્રિએટ ન કરો. I said that we draw velocity vector and then we extend that on both sides. એટલે આ છે કે line of velocity. Is that clear? એ લખીએ નખું line of velocity. અચ્છા એક કન્ફ્યુઝન જે ઘણીવાર લોકોને હોય છે. Suppose particle was moving like this. Circle જેવું કંઈક મૂવ થતું that is going in a circle. Then would you call this as line of velocity? No. એને path કહેવાય. What is meaning of line of velocity? Like I said, if you want to find it at this point, then draw the velocity. Just extend it on both sides. You get a line. That line is called line of velocity. Clear? આપણને કોઈ મતલબ નથી પહેલા શું કરે છે પછી શું કરે. We don't care about that. So, what do you think? Now, would you say that this angle is theta? That is angle between v vector and r vector, or p vector and r vector? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
No, wrong. Wrong. To get the angle right, the tails should be joined. Okay. યાદ આવ્યું ને? એટલે અહીંયા નહીં પણ છે ને ઉપર આવે. Do you agree it should be here?
Yes.
આ angle theta આવશે. Yes or no? By this formula. Yes or no? Sure. It is the angle between r vector આમ જાય છે અને v વેક્ટર આમ જાય છે તો બે વચ્ચેનો એંગલ થીટા. ક્લિયર? સમજાણું ને? યાદ આવ્યું? આવું કરતા હતા આપણે એડિશન સબટ્રેક્શન કરતી વખતે. ઓકે ફાઇન. So let's say that is theta. હવે આ perpendicular distance between line of velocity and reference, આ reference, આ line of velocity. Do you agree that the perpendicular distance between them is here? આને કહેવાય ને, એનો કહેવાય perpendicular distance. No? You don't agree with me, everyone?
Yes.
You do? પાક્કું ને? perpendicular distance કોને કહેવાય? જે અહીંયા 90 ડિગ્રી માં આવે એવું distance હોય. Would you call this perpendicular distance? No. Right? Maths ના word use કરો ને તો maths માં એવું કહે કે perpendicular distance means the shortest distance between a point and a line. આ shortest થાય, I hope you see. Okay, nevertheless. હવે theta ક્યાં આવશે? બીજે ક્યાં આવશે theta? અહીંયા આવશે theta? આવશે ને? So do you agree that if I take sin theta in this nice right angled triangle, so how are sin theta equal to? Yes. Sin theta equal to r perpendicular upon r. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Sin theta ની definition તો બોલો. Opposite upon adjacent. બરાબર. Opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite is r perpendicular and hypotenuse is r. Okay. अच्छा તમારા મન કોઈ એવું યાદ ન રાખતા ને? Vertical upon hypotenuse એવું છે કોઈ તો યાદ ન રાખતા. બહુ લોચા થશે. So opposite upon hypotenuse. So sin theta is r perpendicular upon r. So clearly r perpendicular equal to r sin theta. બરાબર? હવે આ ફોર્મ્યુલામાં એનો યુઝ કરી લઈ તો ઓલું ડેરિવેશન થઈ ગયું. થઈ ગયું કે ન થઈ ગયું? અહીંયા હા r sin theta. What is r sin theta? r perpendicular. ઓલું આવી ગયું ને? ડેરિવેશન ક્લિયર? કેવા માટે આ ફિઝિક્સ નું ડેરિવેશન? But actually it was maths. Is it fine? So this is one more formula for what? Angular momentum of a particle. Its magnitude only. Remember. बराबर ने? Magnitude only. Now I don't know about you. I don't think I can speak anymore. तो ये આપણે ઓલા ક્લાસ થી એક લેક્ચર પાછળ થઈ ગયા. ઓકે, એ લોકોને આ બધું એકદમ ફટાફટ થઈ જાય ને, એમને કઈ જાજુ વિચારવું ન પડે, ટ્રિગ્નોમેટ્રી ને એ બધું ભણતા જ હોય. But obviously we have to go in more depth in their class because they have tougher questions of data. ત્યારે પાછા આપણે આ કરીશું. Okay. So that's it. Turn this off.